Big Pharma does not only sell drugs, they also sell diseases. That's the main question, isn't it? Before we begin, let's go through a brief summary of the pharmaceutical industry. The pharmaceutical industry is a vital component of the global healthcare system, involved in the R&D, manufacturing, and distribution of medications and other healthcare products around the world. The industry includes a range of companies, from small to large companies that play a part in the development of drugs and therapies for a variety of medical conditions. The term is often used in a critical or negative way to describe the pharmaceutical industry, particularly in reference to concerns about the high cost of drugs, aggressive marketing practices, and potential conflicts of interest between the industry and healthcare providers or policymakers. Now, back to the question. Big Pharma also sell diseases. Due to their numerous controversies in the past, I have to agree with this statement. Let's take a look at the thalidomide disaster, for example. In 1954, a drug named thalidomide was developed by a West German pharmaceutical company. It was originally intended as a sedative or tranquilizer, but was soon used for treating a wide range of other conditions, including colds, flu, nausea, and morning sickness in pregnant women. According to the 1938 Food, Drug and Cosmetic Act, which stated that drugs should be safe for their intended use, thalidomide met this requirement as there were no deaths in the animals tested, and it was considered as a safe alternative to barbiturates, a type of sedative for humans. However, it was later discovered that it caused severe birth defects in children born to women who had taken the drug. Between 1957 and 1961, thalidomide was responsible for the births of approximately 11,000 children with a characteristic birth defect called phocomelia, which resulted in a seal-like limb. Although the drugs were subsequently withdrawn from the global market for a couple of years, in 1998, the FDA in the US approved its use for treating leprosy, an infection caused by slow-growing bacteria. And recently, in 2012, the FDA approved for its use for treating multiple myeloma, a type of cancer. Even though a warning label is now provided along with its packaging, the fact that it is still a drug which can be prescribed to a patient shows that Big Pharma can still profit of the sales of thalidomide in clinics. Another reason as to why I agree that Big Pharma also sells diseases is that since the companies that make up Big Pharma are private, they will most probably be profit driven. This means that they will do whatever they can to minimize costs, be it from R&D or manufacturing, and maximize profits from sales. One of the ways that make me believe that they are doing this is by the promotion of long-term drug use. Instead of developing an immediate cure, Big Pharma has been known to promote long-term use to treat certain medical conditions. This can lead to increased profits while patients are provided ongoing treatment. An example of a drug that is promoted for long-term use is in antidepressants. Instead of developing a treatment that can instantly cure clinical depression and other mental health conditions in adults, Big Pharma has only decided to manufacture antidepressants which require long-term administration. Although these antidepressants may treat those mental conditions, they may have potential health risks due to long-term use. For example, certain antidepressants which come in the form of serotonin inhibitors may lead to patients developing type 2 diabetes after a long period of consumption. Thus, this is another reason as to why I agree that Big Pharma also sells diseases. So, in conclusion, I do agree that Big Pharma does not only sell drugs and that they sell diseases as well.